I do not. I do not. I just want to, I'm just going to hear you out.
Okay, so look, so if you take it to trial, the truth is that, and I would never tell an, if you're innocent and you want to be vindicated, you take your case to trial, okay? But I would warn you, though, trials are, even when you have a great defense, or for that matter, even when the prosecution has a great defense, it doesn't always go the way you expect it to go, because you have a jury of your peers that's essentially randomized, and it'll be jury selection at the beginning of the trial, but when it gets down to it, what makes or breaks you is that jury selection and that random group of people, okay? So any attorney, if you go talk to a private attorney, you're thinking about hiring one or whatever, if any attorney or a public defender or anyone ever told you that you're going to go to trial and guaranteed the jury's going to come back not guilty, then they're unethical and they're lying to you. You know what I mean? So the bottom line for me as the vet court attorney is I just need to just make it very clear that just because you go to trial doesn't mean you're going to win, okay? In vet court, you control your own destiny. That's the best part about vet court. You want to get this off your record. And if you do vet court, it will come off your record. Guaranteed. For a felony, you're supposed to comply for 18 months. As long as it's like literally going to an appointment like once a month and going to court maybe like once every 2 months. If you can do that for 18 months straight and not get arrested again, your case gets dismissed. So it's relatively easy. Like, I feel like it's totally within yourself to be able to successfully get your case dismissed. And I just, before you pulled the trigger, I just needed to talk to you about that and just make sure that you're absolutely positive you don't want to go the guaranteed dismissal route. Because as a defense attorney, I like guaranteed dismissal. Like, I can actually guarantee that to you because you truly do control your own destiny. You just have to go to some appointments and not get arrested again. So, what do you think?
Have you looked at my e-file information?
I don't have a factual background on it because I wanted to just make sure that you understood vet court. I handle vet court. If you're going to go back to division, then I'm not going to be the attorney anymore. You'll get the previous attorney or some other attorney that's in that division. I mean, if you want to give me some background, you can give me some background, but the bottom line, I mean, what I've said is always going to be what I think, and that's juries are always uncertain, and vet court, control your own destiny.
What is the evidence this court I haven't been able to speak. My Sixth Amendment rights just keep getting trampled on. So I wasn't able to speak on the other court, and I automatically got transferred. I was being told, so I don't know what's going on. I want to know what evidence that's because what evidence this the government court, military court has, because I haven't been able to defend myself. My violation, my Sixth Amendment violation was trampled on by Judge Louis Schiff, and he didn't let me speak. He just violated my Sixth Amendment right. That's all he did. Honorable Judge Louis Schiff. And then all I got was a paper for a new court.
How so? What do you mean?
Hold on, sir. My services, my taxpayers' services. You are a public servant, and you work for me, sir. I'm disabled. You have to be very patient with me, and you have to take time to listen to me. You're very coercive. Your information is very coercive. So you have to be very emotional. You have to be very patient with me. My Sixth Amendment. You're not.
I'm not
sir,
coercing
stop
you
talking, sir. I'm military. When I speak, you just be quiet. Just like Judge Merrigan shuts me and violates my Sixth Amendment right on the last case and on the previous case and threatens me to transfer me over, you just keep threatening my Sixth Amendment rights. You understand?
I'm not threatening you, sir.
Do you understand? I just asked you a question, sir. You just have to say, you keep speaking, so now I asked you a question and I just want the answer. Do you understand you're violating my Sixth Amendment rights?
I don't understand, sir. That's not how the Sixth Amendment works.
Listen to the Zoom recording. The judge threatened to transfer me automatically. He didn't let me speak. Violation of my Sixth Amendment right. Listen to the previous recording. Judge Louis Schiff violated my Sixth Amendment right. Just didn't let me speak. This case needs to be dismissed. That is my request. I request this order. You grant that now. There is no evidence. What is the evidence? I want to see evidence. All these violations of Sixth Amendment rights, all this One Amendment violation, this prosecutor, what is this prosecutor? I believe this prosecutor is violating Amendment 1.1, point 2, point 1.1, point 2, I'm sorry, 1.1, point 2, point 1, point 1, point 2, point 10. There's a lot of violations here. My order, I respectfully request this case be dismissed effective immediately.
Well, I'm not the judge. I don't have the authority.
You are a lawyer. You have to write an order. Create a template, write it, submit it. Speak to the prosecutor. What is the prosecutor saying? Because all I know is the prosecutor is a violation of Amendment 1.1.2.1.1.2.10. Religious simple government property. This case is very partial, very unjustly. I need this case dismissed effective immediately. Thank you.
Are you hanging up, or do you want me to talk?
I just granted you an order, sir. I pay for you, sir. So you already gave me your advice, which was just a violation of my Sixth Amendment. This has been a very unjustly case. This prosecutor, is the Zoom recorded him of the prosecutor saying, doctor. What is this person a doctor of? I do not understand. All I know is my Sixth Amendment right has been violated, and this case needs to be dismissed effective immediately. Do you understand?
Again, I do not dismiss the case. The judge dismisses the case.
You are violating my Sixth Amendment right by keep arguing with me, sir. I just told you what the evidence presents itself, and you need to discuss that with the prosecutor right now. If you are violating my Sixth Amendment right, please pass that over information to the judge that you are arguing with me, and you keep violating my Sixth Amendment right to Judge Marinwell, as well as the prosecutor. I cannot find any information on this prosecutor. What is his name? I want to know if he's a violation of the First Amendment.
Why are you screaming? Why are you screaming?
I'm not screaming, sir. I have to speak over you because previously in the conversation you didn't let me talk. So now you got me in my PTSD emotional. So now this is on the speakerphone and I am disabled. This is my disabled voice. Do you understand? Do you understand you're speaking to a disabled man under American Disabilities Act? A combination under Title II. Do you understand? I am disabled. Do you understand?
You're going to have to get transferred to the regular division.
Well, stop telling me. Stop violating my Sixth Amendment right. That's not true. My violation of Sixth Amendment was violated by this Judge Louis Schiff on the previous court. I was transferred over to speak up. I'm speaking up. This is my Sixth Amendment right to speak up, and you keep trampling it.
Sir, I'm a defense attorney.
Stop. You are trampling my Sixth Amendment right, sir, by rebuttaling me. Are you a prosecutor or are you my defense?
Sir, you don't know what the Sixth Amendment is.
I don't know what is the Sixth Amendment? Repeat it back to me, sir.
You don't know what it is.
Then repeat it back for me, sir.
Attorney. I've been appointed by the court, and
Okay, sir, repeat back my Sixth Amendment right if you know it.
Sir, I can give you legal advice.
What is my Sixth Amendment right? Please provide me with that legal advice.
I'm trying to talk to you about vet court.
I'm asking you a question. What is my Sixth Amendment right in government court?
Go read the Constitution. I'm not reading to you.
Then why are you telling me I don't know it then?
Because you don't know it.
I don't know about my Sixth Amendment right?
You don't understand what you're talking about.
A justly impartial trial? A speedy trial?
You get your case dismissed.
You are trampling my violation. That is my request. Please submit that request.
Sir, I'm trying to get your case dismissed.
Right now, effective immediately.
Well, that's not possible.
Well, you violated my Sixth Amendment right by arguing with me.
That's not the Sixth Amendment.
What is the Sixth Amendment? A public defender who works with you.
No, that's not it.
Oh, well, you need to read it, sir, because I'm not here to argue with you. I pay my services to you.
Right, good.
This
Then
is not a free service.
I'll hang hang up the phone now, okay? I'm not going to have you just yell
Okay,
at me.
thank you for violating my Sixth Amendment right and not giving me a proper defense.
Okay, I'm literally telling you how to get your case dismissed.
Yes, by coercing me to admitting that I'm guilty when I'm not. And this whole thing has been a very, very unjustly partial trial.
In vet court,
Please pass over my information. I have nothing more to say, sir.
All right, goodbye.
Go brush your teeth.